In this video, I'm going to go over how to teach letter sounds. There are 7 principles you should follow. First, use flashcards and mix them up so your student doesn't memorize their order. Teach short vowels. Teach one sound per letter. Say letter sounds only, don't say letter names. Use lowercase letters. Clip stop sounds and hold continuous sounds. So we're going to go over all of these. So first, use flashcards and mix them up. So here are my flashcards. I'm going to go over the sounds towards the end of the video. Teach short vowels, number 2. Here are our short vowel sounds. A as in apple, E as in elephant, I as in igloo, A as in octopus, as in umbrella. Some people find it easier to visualize a chair and think of at the chair, edge of the chair, in the chair, on the chair, under the chair. Some short vowel words include A as in hat, cap, bat, E as in pet, met, hen. So letter sounds are really important because they allow students to read short vowel words. And when kids are first starting out in reading, they need to read short vowel stories. So here's a sample short vowel story. Sam Cat. This is from readingelephant.com. And you'll see in this very first book, the student would only read about 1 to 3 words per page. So here we have Sam, cat, Sam, cat. And that is how your student would read it. And then as they gradually learn more short vowel sounds and they know all 5 short vowel sounds, then they could read something a little bit more complex, like Mex the Rex from readingelephant.com. So here is just a sample story page. Mex is a big Rex. Mex was sad. He did not have a pal. I will get a pal, said Rex. So as you see here, short vowel words, Mex, big, Rex, sad, did, will, get, and so on, allow children to read this short vowel story. So that's part of why short vowel sounds are really important. They allow beginning readers to decode these short vowel words. They're also called consonant vowel consonant words or CVC words. Okay, next, when you're teaching letter sounds, you want to teach 1 sound per letter. So let's grab our alphabet. So we all know that letters can make various sounds. So for example, A can say a, can also say a, it can also say But when you have a beginning reader, you don't want to tell them, well, A has all these different sounds, and you don't want to bombard them with all the sounds. So first, just teach 1 sound per letter, and we're going to go over all those sounds later. Then say letter sounds only. Letter sounds unlock the word. Letter names do not. So if your student is going to read a word like Sam, they wouldn't read it S-A-M. That doesn't unlock the word. Only the letter sounds unlock the word. So that's why you want to make sure you focus only on letter sounds so they can begin decoding Sam. Next, use lowercase letters. Clip stop sounds. So stop sounds are the sounds here that I've circled. They're sounds that you cannot hold for a long time without adding an at the end. So for example, b, you have to say it quickly. If you don't say b quickly, then you inevitably add an sound. Same with k, d, g, and so on. So when you're teaching your child or your student letter sounds, you want to make sure that you clip off the and that they also clip off the So if the student isn't clipping off that at the end and they're saying b, k, d, that can make decoding really difficult. So when they go to read a word like dig, they might say dug, 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 and that will make decoding dig very difficult. So make sure they clip stop sounds. And then lastly, make sure they hold continuous sounds. So continuous sounds are the ones that are not circled. These are sounds that you can hold for a long time without adding an For example, ah. So when your student says continuous sounds, you want to make sure they're holding that sound for 2 to 3 seconds. Same with yourself. Ah, So part of the reason you want your student to hold continuous sounds is because these sounds make decoding a little bit easier in the beginning stages of reading. So if your student is going to read a word like Sam, which is composed entirely of continuous sounds, they would say Sam, Sam, Sam. The continuous sounds in the word Sam allow the beginning reader to more fluidly move from one sound to the next. So that's part of why continuous sounds are really helpful, and you want to teach your child to hold those sounds. Again, stop sounds are the ones that are circled. Continuous sounds are the ones that are not circled. Okay, so now we're going to go over all of the letter sounds with our flashcard pile. K, S, A, G, Y, Qu, I, H, E, V, W, K, J, B, A, Z, M, X, D, T, P, Now just to review, when you're teaching letter sounds, use flashcards and mix them up. Teach short vowels. Teach one sound per letter. Say letter sounds only. Use lowercase letters. Clip stop sounds and hold continuous sounds. Now if you're interested in a short vowel series of decodable books like Mex the Rex, go ahead and visit readingelephant.com. We have a whole short vowel book series.